Welcome back to the Virtually Viking radio show. I'm your host, Sunshine Neely with Recruitment, and today we are going to discuss how students can get involved on campus. Help me welcome the student engagement team. I am here with Maggie from the St. Augustine campus. Also, we have Rebecca from our Palaca campus and Charlene from our Orange Park campus. Hi,
Hi,
ladies.
hey,
Hi.
hi.
Morning.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, before we dive into our topic of discussion, I do want to make sure that my audience gets an idea of who you are. So we'll learn a little bit about you. So let's start with maybe Maggie. So Maggie, are you from Florida?
I am not. So
Oh,
this is the most complicated question to answer. So I will keep it short. I moved around so much when I was growing up. So I have lived all over the East Coast. Most recently, I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee. So right on the doorstep of the Smoky Mountains. But I
wow.
did spend high school here in St. Augustine. So that's actually a big reason why I came back and am now working with St. John's River State College, just because I'm always passionate about the local community. And so working here really brings it home.
Oh, wow, wow. Well, we are excited to have you back here in Florida and especially in St. Augustine. So we're excited that you decided to relocate and join us here in the Sunshine State. Now, Rebecca, where are you from Florida?
I am not. And my answer to this question is I'm from everywhere and nowhere because, like Maggie, we moved around a lot. I've lived on two continents, three countries, and a number of different cities. So,
Oh,
um, what
wow.
ultimately brought us to Florida, though, is that we started vacationing here. And then my husband got a job offer to come to Florida. And so we loved it and we jumped on that.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, we are happy to have you here in Florida. No more vacationing in Florida.
No,
It's
no,
permanent.
no, yeah. We live in the
Definitely.
Sunshine State.
Now, Charlene, are you from Florida?
Yes, I am. I am from,
Yay!
from Florida. I am a Floridian. I've been here in Orange Park, Florida for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I love the area. I love the community. And it's just a fun place to be. Um,
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
Well, I am excited to talk to you, ladies. Now, we'll do one more question. How long have you been with SJR State? So, like, how many years have you been with SJR? SJR State. Charlene, I'll start with you. I think you might be the newest, maybe not. But how long
Well,
have you worked with SJR State?
yes, in the Florida college systems, I've been here for about 16 years at Florida State College at Jacksonville,
Okay.
and with St. John's River State College would be 4 years. So total in the Florida college system, almost close to 25 years.
Oh, wow.
So
Now that's
yeah,
a goal. That's my goal. Yeah.
yeah, so I've been doing public services now for a while with students. So I love the engagement of the students, and I'm a graduate. So it's just been a fun to kind of give back to what has been given to me. So it's been a
Yes.
lot of fun. So it just never get old. So
Yes, I love that. Awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Now I didn't know Charlene had see, I'm learning stuff here. I didn't know that Charlene had been with SGRT for 4 years. So I apologize for that. What about Rebecca? How many years have you worked with SGR State?
I've been with SJR State for 8 years next month.
Wow.
Most of my time here at SJR has been in the advising office. So coming into this role in student engagement is it's a new role for me, but it's not new to me. The college
Right.
culture is not new to me.
Right, right, definitely. I feel like if you've worked in a college setting or even in public school or academia, it's all about service and
Yeah.
servicing the student. So I mean,
Yeah.
even if you're in community involvement, different things like that, it's really the same. Like we have a heart to serve, and in this capacity we're serving students, we're serving parents, so it's really just another community service. Now,
Yeah.
Maggie, You're next. And how long have you been with SJR State?
Almost a year. So
Oh,
I am relatively new to all of this, which is a lot of fun. I am very happy to be here and grateful to have great members on my team who have been with the college for a very long time. So I
awesome.
hope to hit the 4 8 year mark and every moving forward. That is the goal.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. But you came in rolling, not like an amateur. You
Yes.
literally came
Exactly.
in this student engagement, student activities area, and you came in rolling. I've heard a lot of great things, and I've heard a lot of great things from Charlene and Rebecca, and I know this whole area is just going to do great and do awesome things for students. So I'm excited. So let's dive into our topic of discussion. Now, I know the college is doing some rebranding. And so when I was in school, not long ago, it was always called student activities or the student activity coordinator. And so, but things have changed and we're doing some rebranding. So, Maggie, if you can give us some information and update us, educate us on the rebranding of student engagement.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we are now the student engagement team, which I think is really exciting because in the past, we've definitely been known for throwing great parties and activities. So you think, oh, you're walking into the student center and there's really cool events going on. That's student activities. But thinking about what our team does, it goes way beyond just throwing fun parties, which we still do and we still love
Right.
to do. But engagement is really every little step along the way from the time a student starts classes all the way to the time that they graduate. And even technically beyond that, it's how are you learning and growing? How are you getting leadership opportunities? How are you involved with clubs and organizations, wellness opportunities? I mean, there's just so much more than the activities, which again, we're not getting rid of the fun activities, but student
Right.
engagement is, I think, a much better way of describing what we do within that student life journey.
Yes. And so I think what I hear is we want to have a well-rounded student. And so we
Mhm.
want to make sure that the student is, we're educating them and we're meeting all of their needs. And we're not just having the parties or, the ice cream, which I love,
Oh,
parties and
me
all that.
too.
I know. uh,
Yeah.
but we're making sure that the student gets a whole experience while they're in college. And I feel like that's very important. So I definitely like this. I think this is going in a great direction. I mean, totally, it's not up to me, but I'm on board. I'm on board. So awesome, awesome. Now, we are dead in the middle of Welcome Week. And so, for those that don't know what Welcome Week is, Rebecca's going to give us a little bit of information about Welcome Week. This is the first week of school. School started on Monday, and this is Wednesday, so we are in the middle of the week now. So Rebecca, give us some more information about Welcome Week.
Exactly. So you said it. We're right dead in the center of Welcome Week. Those of you that have been on campus already that are seeing this, you've seen some of the activities that have gone on and some of the events. It's just a time set aside, at that beginning of the semester where we want to welcome back the student body and the student population. We want to expose you to what our office does. We want to have some free food, some games, some activities, some opportunities for you to engage with your peers. Some opportunities for you to find out about student government and the clubs that exist and ways that you can get involved. And so that's really what the idea behind Welcome Week is, just demonstrating and showing to students what's available to you as a student at SJR State. So today, depending on what time this airs, until 1:30, all three campuses have activities going on today, Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thursday, we've got a scavenger hunt from 11 to 1 on all campuses. You can sign up to participate in groups or as an individual. And the scavenger hunt will take you around campus to different departments where you'll interact with those departments, get your stamp, get your sticker, get your picture. and you can win prizes. And then on Friday, we have Resource Day at each campus, where we will have tables set up with different resources that are available to students. We'll have a school supply giveaway. So if you find, you've gone through the week and you've got some last minute things that you didn't get a chance to get, come
Right.
grab it. It'll be there, available, free for you. And then, of course, free food at every activity, snacks, free giveaways. And we do this all through the year. All of our activities that are designed to reach out to students, we offer, they're free to students. So we want to make sure that you're aware of that. And then also that Welcome Week specifically happens at the beginning of every term. So if you miss
That's
out
good
on
to
an
know.
activity this term, you're going to see more activities in spring. And then you'll see us all throughout the semester in this Viking Center and at different activities. Some of us go into classrooms and talk. So student engagement definitely wants to be a part of your journey, but we also want to make sure that you know what's available to you as a student.
Definitely. Now, so I know students have tomorrow, which is Thursday, and there's a scavenger hunt, and that scavenger hunt is going to take place on all three campuses, correct?
Mhm.
That's
And
correct.
so if a
Yeah.
student is interested in doing the scavenger hunt, because this does sound really fun, what do they need to do? Like, where will they go? Um, so I believe they will go to the Viking Center on each campus. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And they should look for your smiling faces.
That's
Yes.
right.
Definitely. So, the great thing about the Viking Center, I feel like it's a central location, and so
Yeah.
students can find you easily in the Viking Center. So definitely check out the Viking Center. Look for these ladies on the different campuses so that you can get involved. Definitely in the scavenger hunt, and there's a free prize. I like. You had me
Yeah.
at free prize. You actually had me at food, but definitely at a free prize. If you're having food, I'll be there. So, and then so that is week of. I mean, I'm sorry, welcome week. And also, I want to just touch back on. So this welcome week, it takes place at the beginning of every semester. Rebecca, is that what? Okay,
That's
perfect.
correct.
So
That's correct.
even if you guys had class on Monday and you don't have any more classes, don't fret. You can actually still come. They can still come and participate.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes,
And
yes,
then,
yes.
so now here's a question that I might get. What about my students that are online? Can they come on campus and participate?
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
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 Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I like to
Awesome.
point out too, dual enrollment students are also welcome. Any student at all, dual enrollment, online, come on campus. And we're in the midst of starting some really exciting things for our online community. So there will be more virtual activities in the future, as well as those in-campus ones.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard it. If you are an online student, you're taking online classes or whatever because of whatever, but you can still drop in. You can still participate in Welcome Week activities and any activities that we have here on campus, as well as our dual enrollment students that we are so excited to have. So you guys definitely tap in and get involved. It sounds like a lot of fun. I might have to come down and participate in the scavenger hunt. Maybe it'll be my early lunch break.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for get, updating us on Welcome Week and giving us that information. That is very, very important. Now, I do want to, I know, Maggie, we talked about the rebranding and not just we're all parties and fun. There is some, adulting things that you guys do. And I heard about Adulting 101. So tell me what that's about.
Sure. Well, that is something that we have heard from students that whether it's going from high school into college, you might be dual enrolled, you might be coming back after a couple years of a break. How do we adult? I don't know. It's not taught in classes. I definitely didn't get it. I'm not gonna say I was a hot mess in college trying to figure out life, but I was a little bit of a hot mess in college trying to figure out life. So Adulting 101 is a workshop series that we host typically a couple times every semester. So we'll have budgeting 101 coming up. We'll have voting, so you can get your voter registrations. And they are short and sweet. This is not the PowerPoint hour-long workshop that, you know,
Right.
we want to keep it fun. We want to keep it engaging.
Yeah.
So this is
Mhm.
something that you could show up and in 15 minutes get some really valuable information, ask your questions. You're meeting with local experts, whether those are within the college or community partners that we're bringing in. But we try to keep it fun and again, teach those adulting skills that they may or may not be getting in other areas.
And so do you have one coming up this month
Yes.
or okay.
Next month will be the Adulting 101 personal finance and budgeting.
Oh, definitely. Now, where can a student or a parent find events that you guys are hosting?
It's all on our events calendar. So if you go to our website and you scroll down to the bottom, there's that Viking events calendar. Everything
Right.
is posted on there. And again, it could be the free lunches, it could be the Adulting 101 workshops, it could be student government meetings. Everything is hosted on that calendar.
All right, so you guys make sure you check out the events calendar on our website that will have all the events that student engagement is hosting and doing throughout campus, and so that you can get involved and stay involved.
Oh, and
Involved.
shout out to our social media team as well. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook,
Oh
check out our
yes.
stories. There's a lot of great posts out there. So check it
Yeah.
before you come to class and you'll find out
Right.
what's today.
Definitely. I was gonna say definitely follow us,
Yeah.
add us on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, all those places because yes, that's how I stay updated. I'm like, I'll check the stories and there's different things going on. I'm like, ooh, let me go down. So definitely stay connected so that you'll be in the know. Definitely. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so we have some adulting events, Adulting 101 coming up soon. So definitely check the calendar for that. And then, so student government, we have student government on campus, and it's similar. I'm going to say it's similar to, I'm thinking about high school students when you have like your student president, your class president, and your class vice president for your class. Um, and so we have something similar to that on campus, and it's called student government, and it may not be the same. But Charlene, can you give us a little bit of information about the student government?
Yes, well, we like to encourage our students who has been in dual enrollment in high school to carry that over into college student government. The purpose of our organization is to provide students with an active voice concerning the student body at large. We like to provide good citizenship, promote positive leadership on campus to build the campus morale. We also like to instill the spirit of unity with our students
Ah.
and the administration and faculty and staff. And we also like to foster recognitions for the rights and responsibility of the Constitution as well. Say like if you are interested in student government on our campuses, it's functioning on all three campuses. Say like if you want to be the president of SGA, and the responsibility for that would be just as president is to preside over all meetings. Vice president would be like being chair if in the absence of the president to carry out that meeting. And for as a secretary, is recording the minutes of the meeting. Treasurer will be keeping the finances in order for approval for the president, by the president. And parliamentary is to advise the president on the Roberts Rules. So we love to have you to come out to show us your not only your voice, but engaging talent and your communications with our student body. So in that way, we can be the community that Orange Park, St. Augustine, and Palaca can give to our student body. So we love to have Student Government Association to reach out to all clubs on our campuses and to get things happening and to get things moving. So we love
I
to have you.
Definitely. I like that. And
Yes.
I like when you said to give students their voice. Because a lot of times, we have new students come on campus. You have some students fresh out of high school. You have some parents that are transitioning back to college and different things like that.
Mhm,
And so
mhm.
we've been here, we work here. This is our daily routine. So sometimes we don't see the issues or we forget the issues. And so it's good for students to have their own voice to say, hey, I think we need to change this, or I think this is a
Exactly.
great idea, or I don't
Yes.
feel like I'm being heard as a student. And for us,
Exactly.
we're not students, so sometimes we don't see or we don't feel what they feel. So that is awesome that students can get involved and have a voice, so I really like that. I've always been interested in student activities and different clubs and organizations, and I think it's important that we take care of our community, and we take care and SJR State is our community. So I'm
Mhm.
really excited about students getting involved.
Yes.
Um, in that capacity. So that is really, really
Yes.
awesome. And
Yes.
so I want to touch really quickly on I know so student government is one of the organizations and clubs that we have on campus.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
can maybe you guys throw out some about two or three clubs that's on your campus, or one. It doesn't have to be. So maybe we'll start with Maggie. Can you name about two or three other clubs that students can get involved in?
Sure. We also have the business club, which I know is very, very active, and we
Mm-hmm.
have the
Yes.
ping pong club. So everything from topics of your major or something you might be interested from your career to those special interest ones. And we do have student government as well. I would say you don't have to be the past president of
Right.
anything, or yeah, this is casual.
Exactly.
Really just bring yourselves, and we'll do all of the training and teaching. I know my industry that I came from was like, who is Robert and why does he make the rules? I'm
I
like,
know, right? And
I
look,
had never heard of some of these things, but really it's all of those clubs from special interest to academic to formal.
I
They're
agree.
all very welcoming, and it's just an environment where you
Mhm.
can create that sense of belonging, community, and have a lot of fun too. Like it's fun.
Well, it's funny you say that. When I was in high school, I remember being in it was called the Future Business Leaders of America, FBLA, way
Yeah.
back when. And I was in different clubs, and and I don't remember any of this like Robert's rule. Well, and then like a couple years ago, maybe I think a lot, I don't know. But let's say 1 or 2 years ago, I worked for the city of Palaca, and they were talked about Robert rules and the Sunshine Law. I'm like, who? I'm Sunshine. This is going on here. So it's very important that students get involved and learn these things,
Yeah.
because of course when we
Exactly.
become adults, it's important to know. So definitely. Now,
Mhm.
Rebecca, you're here with me on the Palaca campus. Are
Correct.
there
Yeah.
any clubs that like just one or two clubs here
Yeah,
that
so we what's interesting is that we are now in the process of developing a satellite business club because it's a really popular club on the other two campuses.
oh, good job.
So that's going to be an opportunity for our students here in Palatka to engage and get involved with that club. And I understand they're going to be doing some cross-campus things. So that'll be really fun to see that evolve and kind of develop here on the Palatka campus. We've also got the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We've got Musical Theater Club. So there's all
Oh,
kinds of opportunities for students to get involved. And then the really, really wonderful thing is that if you don't find the club that you're looking for, you can always start a club. Right. So it's a
exactly.
really simple process for getting involved and finding like-minded students. And just finding a way, like you said, to not just be a part of the community. If what you're looking for within the community isn't there, then you can be the one to build it and have it in place for somebody else.
That's really, I like that. When I'm out doing presentations and tours, I always tell students about the different clubs and things going
Yeah.
on campus. And I say, hey, if you don't see your club, if you can't find your people, you can create your
Yeah.
people. So definitely you
Exactly.
can find a place to fit in. on campus. And if your people aren't here, create your own people. I think you just need an
Yeah.
advisor that's on campus and some other things, and boom, you're clubbing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, Charlene, is there a club besides student government on the Orange Park campus? I know there's like what, let's say at least 20 clubs. I just made that number up. Am I right? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. And I want to just
30
figure,
across all.
yes. Oh, but I was going to say that, yes, you can create your own club. The dual enrollment, it was one student that was in high school and she was taking some college courses here and she wanted to build up the dual enrollment club. She said, so many older students here, I just want to kind of connect with my peer group.
Right.
And I said, that's perfect. And then she formed maybe 5 students that she knew, like the president, vice president, secretary, person to take the minutes and things like that. And they build upon that. And I think it's over maybe 25 in that group right now. And they've been
Wow.
thriving. They
Yes.
really thriving on campus. They do a lot of things. I'm just looking forward for them to do a lot more this semester term with us. We also have Student Focus on Christ here at the Orange Park campus. This past semester, they did movie in the library and they showed some Christian themes, Passion of the Christ and things like that. So, like you said, you can build your own club if it's not what you feel. Some one person, one student, he told me, he said, well, I'm not a people person. I said, well, maybe we can form a club, a people, not a people person club. Maybe we can kind of get that going. And that would be
Exactly.
a nice thing to
Exactly.
start. If you're not a social type person, then maybe we can get that going. But yes, we do it all the time that students, they come and they talk with us. Like, how can we get a club started? It's
Definitely.
always begin with maybe a thought, um, inspiring leadership, growth,
Right.
um, lasting, making a lasting impact on
Impact.
someone's
Yes.
vision. And again, they always have a voice. We like to hear from the student
Yes.
what their take is to have that lasting experience
Yes. And
from St. John's. So,
I
yeah.
always encourage students. I said, you might not be interested in the business club or the
Yeah.
nursing club
Yeah.
or whatever it is, but you may have a friend. Like, go to the meeting and go show up to whatever they're
Exactly.
doing, and you may be like, oh wow, I actually, this was fun.
Yeah.
The book club, I learned that you could bring your whatever book you're reading, and you could do a magazine or article.
Hmm.
So a lot of
Mhm.
times just the fellowship of being with other students
Exactly.
is what get you. So
Exactly.
just show up, just go, just do your thing. But so yeah, that's really cool, and I'm excited about all of the ways that students can get involved here on campus. So I want to say thank you, ladies, for joining me today. You have been awesome. I have learned a lot of things. Don't forget to participate in Welcome Week. You still have 2 more days of that, where you can check out the fun things going on. Scavenger hunt is tomorrow. Definitely meet these
Definitely.
ladies in the Viking Center. So thank you for tuning in to Virtually Viking, your go-to source for all things St. John's River State College. We hope today's discussion on how students can become more involved on campus has inspired you to take action and get involved. Remember, whether you're a new student or a returning student, you can always make a difference here on campus and in your community. If you have any questions, comments, or you would like more information about our program or services, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can email us at virtuallyviking@sjrstate.edu. We're here to help you every step of the way. Until next time, stay curious, stay motivated, and always go Viking.
Go Vikings.
Bye. Thanks, Sunshine.
Bye,
Thank
Sandra.
you.